Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's kick it off with Netflix. Look at this earnings reaction. Basically, Green. I think they came out and said, hey, a lot of people watch our show. I'm not too sure. We can just look here for the numbers. 1 second, guys. Surprise. So looks like they beat across the board. Either way, market had definitely a green reaction. Blew through that one. Made it all the way to the second zone. Now, if you're in my midship group, you guys know I'm long two tickers right now, and I'm judging by the title and thumbnail. You probably know what the other one is. I gotta say, today was a red day for me. Now, in the past few streams, I've said, well, sorry, we bought Netflix. And then, yeah, we just went down. Like, so that kind of sucks, especially at this zone. It's like, well, here we go. And then if it wasn't for earnings today, this would have been a complete L. So, boom, back up in the green, profitable. Rocking and rolling. Not much to break down there other than tomorrow. I will put a stop below this zone. So, I'll probably do 384.45. And we'll call it a day on that. Hopefully it keeps it. Let's get to why you're probably really here. Tesla. You're probably thinking, Don, how much money did you make? I've noticed the last few streams, you said Tesla was going to be red on earnings. You said they revised the delivery numbers twice. Tesla still missed. There's just a lot of red, a lot of things not going for it. But then, today I decided I'm going to go along. Why? I think, you know what? I actually think the final straw on the camel's back was Kramer said he was bearish. It's like, man, everyone and their mom is saying they're bearish Tesla. And I was like, nah, I'm going to have to, that's just the contrarian. I was like, I got to go the other way. Maybe they do just surprise on margins. Because that's what I thought the surprising factor here would be the margins. We know how much they delivered. So the story was going to be like, hey, we really cut our margins down. While we delivered less, we never made more. And then full send. Or like, hey, we delivered less. Also, we made much less. So if we delivered the same, we still made less. I thought that would be the surprise to the downside. Before Elon got on the phone and started talking, today was looking good. Netflix up. Tesla's doing this back and forth nonsense. It's fine because I sold some put spreads. I bought some shares. And I got a naked call. Now, the part that hurt the most is I bought a naked call earlier today. In case we were to rip up, I was actually going to just close it. So if you're in my group, you guys know I say this all the time. When I take an earnings play like this, I buy it. There's two options. It goes to zero or it makes me money. Period. There's no stopping. There's no management. I'm not going to salvage anything. Tomorrow it's going to be down. I'm still going to be in it. Because I've seen enough of these just fully recover. And it is a gamble. When you're playing earnings like this, gamble. There's going to be an announcement. It's going to go up or it's going to go down. Yeah, that's why I don't even really care what Netflix. The Netflix could have said, hey, we sucked. Our average users are down. And then the stock reacts green. And then I get a bunch of people in the chat saying, hey, they missed. Why is it green? And then I get to answer that question 92,000 times. So that's why I care more about the reaction than I do the report. But I do know when Elon got on, it was just a lot of interest rate talk, how things aren't looking good, how it's not going to be 50% growth. I mean, even solving the money problem. Stephen Mark Ryan. I don't know how he's even going to make a bullish video out of it. You know he's going to. You know what he's going to say. It's going to be just simple. Everyone's so stupid for selling this. This is crazy. I'm going to be buying this with every spare red cent. This is remarkable. What a bargain. Again, you're stupid if you don't do it. Keep in mind, he's red on his Tesla position. He's the only guy I know that's bought Tesla way before the move up and is still red on a stock that went 20x. But I'm even interested to see what he has to say tomorrow. Like, how are you going to be bullish this? That being said, I went long, red reaction, much further red reaction, which sucks. So what's on the template right now, what I'm kind of watching out for as far as maybe sentiment, what people are thinking, we kind of have this overall trend. Now, when we're making higher lows like this, that tells you the buyers, they're just buying sooner. They're getting their friends. And then vice versa. When we make these lower highs, the sellers are getting there. They're like, people are letting go of their shares earlier for whatever reason. Okay? And so I'm curious, now that we officially broke that low, who else is going to follow suit? Because everyone has their own pain point. If it hits this, I'm out. If it hits this, I'm out. If it goes to here, I'm out. Now, some really crappy traders, they're just going to bag hold this forever. Then there's investors who are just going to hold this forever. those guys are holding the line. But everyone else, there's still a chunk of people that will have management set in place. So the further we go, the more things will ramp up, because that just invites more short sellers, more people buying puts. Again, when you buy a put, the market maker is now positive deltas because you went negative. They took the other side of the hedge. So now they have to short shares to just be delta neutral. So it just kind of gets this vacuum and sucks down. So you could see a pretty decent move south. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. But we're kind of in a spot now where I'm saying this all right now, and I remember Microsoft did this. I was long Microsoft. Everyone couldn't wait to tell me in the chat how wrong I was, and then because I was in calls, and then the next day, pre-market, it was up. As soon as the market opened, I sold my calls for money. So I do like it when, like, you know, the people that are short Tesla come out of the woodwork when, like, there's a red day. I told you there was a demand problem. It's usually all stupid stuff, and they only come out when it's red. On that day, like, not specifically, like, they've probably been short since down here. They're just less red today. Either way, I do enjoy those comments, especially like when it turns around and then they just disappear again. They lose their internet connection. Yeah, all eyes are on, for me right now as a trader, watching this zone. Here's the expected move that we drew out on Sunday, right? So we got below, touched that zone, came right back up and closed. So do we close the week out with no fireworks left? Maybe we get dead cat bounce, which would be cool because I sold the 230, 225 put spread, which is a bullish play. So watching that for now. So below that, I take one more L. Right now, it's a lowercase L. I take one more. We might just upgrade that to a capital L. It's been a while since I've had a red day like this, so it just sucks that it was just attributed to like an earnings play, which is incredibly annoying. I just wasn't in anything else. So overall, guys, long-winded way to say I'm watching this level, and if this breaks, not that you'll hear me, you have to be in my mentorship group. But if you are my mentorship group, you'll hear me talk about puts. I'll do puts like intraday on Tesla. I don't know how much of that I will swing, but I will play the downtrend. I just don't like to buy puts when they're juiced out of their mind after a bright red candle. So I'll keep it short and sweet for you guys. There you have it. That's my thoughts. You guys will see me live tomorrow. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn the bell on. We're going to break all this down again tomorrow with the futures. And along with gold, let's see what gold's doing. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'll see you beautiful people tomorrow. Have a good one.